Okay, looks like we're live. Are we live? Looks like we're live. Yes, it does. Okay, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where we talk about my favorite thing, the entire world, cryptocurrency. That's right. This is S-Coins of the Week, where we talk about crypto. We talk about DeFi. We talk about airdrops. We're going to talk about degeneracy at the end. Yes. So we're going to start at the high class, upper brown stuff, and then we're going to come down into the dirty, high yield, dangerous world of degeneracy. It's going to take about an hour, so get ready, get comfortable. Let's get into it. So let me just kill the beats, kill the music. Right. On the list of things we're going to talk about today, we are first going to check out the market. Then we're going to get deep diving into this current airdrop narrative, right? We have Linea, Injective, Manta, Solana, Cosmos, right? This is all really confusing, and they're growing more and more every day. It's just getting out of hand. Hey, Feet Hair, how you doing? Yes, the AAC is not looking good. No. So the reason we're talking about airdrops is because we are going to highlight the organization that we're doing on this channel to try to help out everyone to try and find as many as possible. And we also are looking out to other YouTubers and other content creators and trying to put them in as well. So I kind of guide you where to look if you want some advice. But this is not advice. This is S-Coins of the Week. We're also going to check into Manta in particular because that's something that's quite time sensitive, as their airdrop's going to be in January. That's next month. And there are many things you can do today that can cost either $20 or lots of cash, depending on how much you want to go into Manta with. It's looking really good though, what they're putting together. And I'm going to deposit in more funds live on stream today. We're then going to check out a new project. This is not an ROI DApp. This is not a coin. This is a tool, a portfolio tool from something called Portfolio Masters. I've been in talks with them for a while. I've decided to start using it. So I have not started yet, but we're going to have a quick overview of it. And then I'm going to begin actually using their service and seeing if it does work. Does their portfolio pay off? We've seen some really good results from some of my friends using it. So let's check it out. Then we're going to have a quick overview of the SEC and everything that's going on. We have some new announcements to make of different things that happen in the week. Finally, after that, we're going to check out Bob Arena, a new play-to-earn game that's launching on the BSC. And it's, again, not an ROI DApp. It is just play-to-play. Play to have fun, play-to-earn BNB, right? Then an overview of what's going up, what's going down with Pulsechain, my favorite part of the week, really. I love a bit of Pulsechain. Good God, so much fun. Let's end up with some TitanX news as well, checking out my TitanX stakes. How's the token doing? What is going on with this hyper thing, which I haven't really found out so much concrete evidence on yet. That's everything that's going on this week on S-Coins of the Week, which means that we need to kind of just come in and check out the market, what's going up, what's going down today. Phantom, woo! Yeah, Phantom up 12%. Oh, love it, man. I love it when my fanties go up. We're above 50 cents. Yes, let's go. We have not been above 50 cents for so long. It's ridiculous, man. It was like January last year we were above 50 cents. Congratulations to anyone who's held throughout this terrible dip. Yes. All right. Sorry for the small celebration for Phantom there. Cake also up 11%. Why is Cake up? I know why Cake's up. Cake's up because they've just announced that they're considering really, really cutting the supply of cake, like half almost. So they're going to try and take out a lot of the inflation of cake, which is bullish, right? Because there are a lot of cake around these days. Phantom's going up because of the Phantom Virtual Machine, Phantom Sonic. It's going to be the fastest blockchain ever. You're sleeping on it. Solana, of course, up 17% again. Good story, actually, on Solana. I found 50 Solana sitting in a wallet that I completely forgot I owned. Cheers. I've been trying to DCA into Solana with the Eternal Engine, actually, but I just can't get a good buy-in price. It just will not stop going up. Of course, with Solana going up, I'm pretty sure Bonk is going to be around here somewhere, but we don't see it on the top 100, even though it's broken in. Oh, there it is, 3.4%. Polkadot up 29%. Algorand up 24%. Ordi down 9.8%. Anything else of note? Not really. Everything else is kind of sitting quite nicely. BNB finally starts to move up to 5% today as well. They did some background like checking on their new CEO, I think, and everything passed out fine. So maybe the confidence in the Binance Central Exchange will return and things might get back to normal. I'm not sure about that. Caspa just up slightly. Time to buy right now is for Caspa because it's dead, right? Well, it's not dead, but volume's dead. It's not going up or down. It's kind of going down a bit, so it's a good time to buy. Gala up 2.4%. Again, I would not tell you to buy, but buy. Matic 4.8, looking good. Okay, so really, for a Friday, the couple days before Christmas, things are looking great, which is not usually what happens before Christmas. And with crypto, I've noticed in the past couple of years that people seem to sell before Christmas because, of course, they want to get some cash to buy some presents. Wow, Radium up 56%. I still hold a lot of Radium. So Solana yield farm. Cool. So what a happy day. Let's just take a moment and enjoy the fact that we're not wrecked. Yeah, let's just take that little moment of your life. Breathe. Everything's okay again. Look at this. We're all green and stuff. We're $43,000 Bitcoin. What a way to end the year, right? Did you think that getting to the end of this year we'd be sitting at $43,000 Bitcoin? ETH back above $2,000, you know? That's great. Congratulations, guys. If you held in for the whole year, for the whole bear market, if you held through, congratulations. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. We do this stream every week, and we have lots of other videos that come up during the week about different content. Usually I just have videos which I make of my own kind of drive of projects that I'm interested in, things I'm interested in, and I do sponsored videos. The sponsored videos, I don't take the cash for myself. I put it into a treasury, which pays out NFT holders of my collections. So that's the way that this channel runs. On note for that, I think in the next week or so, I'm going to have an announcement about the future of this channel and the direction I want to start driving into, because I think it's about time that we started driving again. Going to take the wheel, in essence, right? So that's pretty much what's been going on with the market. All good. And we do have this continuous airdrop narrative. Oh, the airdrop narrative. It's confusing, right? It's really confusing. Where to find this magical money that we're just going to sleep on, you know? Where is it? It seems every second that you open Twitter these days, I don't know about your Twitter, but mine, it's just people saying that they just got an airdrop of $6,000, $20,000, and they did nothing for it, and it's fantastic, right? Twitter gets kind of annoying like that. But at the same time, it is important to kind of organize yourself and find the right people who are going to give you advice. So, for example, today I was looking at Drake on Digital, who is a good YouTuber, who, I need to follow him on this is the SEC Twitter, by the way. And he has a foolproof guide of how to go through a lot of chains, right, in this one tweet, right? So you could go through all this and just start working through your airdrop, ticking off everything. But then as soon as you've done this, another one's going to pop up, right? And it's very easy to get lost in the shuffle of the amount of plays. Like, this just continues. These are all different chains, different tokens, different protocols that you have to engage with to maybe, possibly, might get an airdrop from it, right? Oh, it's tricky. It is a lot of information to go through. So over with my channel and the SEC, we have started to organize this into this here sheet. This is a ever-growing Google sheet of airdrops and which chain, what task you need to do on it, if it's confirmed. The moment we have Linea, which is now finished for that campaign. The rumor, apparently, has been made true today that the airdrop is going to happen in January for Linea. So if you did do the waves tasks on Intact for Linea chain, we should be expecting an airdrop in January. Brilliant, right? Injective is ongoing. We just had a video out earlier about some things to do in Injective. Just the tasks you need to stake in the Kepler wallet with Injective token, trade on some platforms, and that's pretty much guaranteeing, apparently, an airdrop over an Injective. But then we need to get into Celestia too, which we haven't touched on yet, but that's coming up soon. We have Binance Smart Chain with a couple. I put it in red because I'm not convinced it's going to be worth it, but there's Kinza, which is doing an airdrop, but a lot of the time on BNB chain, they're just going to follow the narrative of the bigger players, so I don't have much trust in that. Venom, we have testnet things to do. Arian, testnet, complete tasks to do. Blast is also of note because today we're going to talk about Manta. Now, Manta and Blast are doing a very similar thing for people to try and achieve airdrops, but also quite different. So for Blast, the way it works, let's go to Blast, right? And let's see what happened with Blast. Blast are kind of smart. They run Blur, which is an NFT marketplace. And they also run something else. What is it again? Paradigm, I think it's called. Paradigm. Something. Big multi-million-dollar companies. Right? And they decided to make their own chain. They said they're going to launch it in January, February next year. And all the user has to do is send them ETH. Then the ETH is going to earn yield while you wait for them to open the blockchain. When they open the blockchain, you'll get an airdrop and you get your ETH back. And your ETH has already earned capital. All good. Good ideas, right? All around, pretty good ideas. So I thought, wow, that's quite smart. I put 2 ETH in and I made a team. I made a video for it. This is Blast over here. And people signed up to it. But you only get like 8 codes, 8 invitation codes. I got 8 people who joined on Blast with me, but only one of them put in ETH, meaning that my team was dismantled, basically. My 2 ETH is still in there, but I can't touch it until February, right? Or January, or whenever the airdrop is going to happen. Which is bad news all around, kind of, right? So in order to kind of make sure I don't make the same mistake again, because doing the same thing twice is insanity, right? I decided that for Manta, I'm going to have a different strategy. Now, Manta is doing a very similar thing, but better, right? So you're adding a new wallet to your Twitter account. Oh no, what's happening? What's happening here? Why does this always happen on stream? So what Manta is doing is reject. What Manta is doing is it is also asking you to bridge ETH into Manta network, which is all very well and good, okay? But for Manta, they allow you to use the Ethereum that you've bridged over immediately. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that means that you can send ETH onto Manta chain, which is already running. There's things that you can do, and then you can use that ETH, which turns into stone ETH, to then build inside of the platform, yield farm with it, leverage it, you know, put it in as collateral, borrow off it, and then earn more on it, right? While you're waiting for the airdrop to come. And at the same time, by doing all of these tasks, while waiting for a new paradigm to get going with their airdrop, we can, we can just earn on it, right? And possibly link off and click off different aspects of what's going to be giving us this this airdrop, right? By engaging on the platform, farming around on it, then actually we're going to be building more points, which could lead to more airdrops. Really cool stuff. So let's have a look at what Manta Pacific is first, because this would be, I would say, the first thing you want to do if you're considering playing around and getting into Manta Network. Let me just sign this in. I was trying to do it on 2 Twitter accounts. I'm not sure if it's going to work though, because I have a plan, the master plan. Right, so this is this my one? No. What's going on here? Dun, 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 dun. It's not working. Of course, it doesn't work on stream. If you want to know more about Manta, I suggest you come over to this channel here, Triple D, their DeFi dude, right? Their DeFi dude is a great channel, and he speaks a lot on different airdrops. I don't know how he finds these things so fast, but he does. He's only got 1.8 thousand subscribers, right? But his information is great, fast, and always on key. He's actually a member of the DAO. He has a couple NFTs. And I was talking to him today about also how Manta is working. So my plan for it is that we only have 8 invite codes for Manta. And I only want people who have enough ETH to bridge over that's going to get us to our goal of having 5 ETH in total bridged in, right? Which means I have 8 codes to give away, and each person should give or bridge in at least 0.6 ETH per person. Now, I've put in 0.6 on my wallet. The engine has put in 0.6 ETH, and we've had one other user put in 0.6 ETH so far, which means now we have 6 invitations left, including, because I include myself as 9, right? So if you are interested in joining into Manta with a potential great airdrop, right? We're going to check out the chain next, and you're going to be blown away maybe by how fast it's growing. It's powered by Celestia, Polygon, Optimism, and Polkadot at the same time, right? So that's what it is. I don't want to share the screen anymore because it keeps breaking. So what we're going to do is do the other tasks that we can also get through with Manta. They're all in the sheet. Get into the DAO, come into the airdrop group, right, and check out the sheet to get through. So other things we can do on Manta. Firstly, you want to go to chain list, right? Type in Manta, and then it will add it to your MetaMask, right? Very important, right? So we come over to MetaMask, and what we want to do is change it over to the Manta network. Manta Pacific, right? There we'll find our ledger with some ETH in it, which I've bridged over. Now, there's a couple ways to bridge ETH. Some of them are low gas, some of them are high gas. The moment Ethereum fees are pretty high. We can try this if you want. We can use the official bridge, which is the Pacific Manta bridge. Yeah, that's the official bridge here, right? So if you use this bridge, you might knock off more or gain more points for airdropping, right? So that's very important. If you use the bridge. I tried to use it last night though, and the gas fee was $90. So I said no. In the end, I used another bridge. I think I used Rhino, and Rhino I bridged from Polygon into Manta, and it costs like 10 cents, right? So it depends on your attitude, you know, how much you want to spend. So let's have a try, right? Let's see what the gas is going to flash up today. So if we want to bridge in like 0.054, right, ETH, we'll switch to ETH chain. Let's see what it's going to bring up. Any guesses what the gas is going to be like today? I'm thinking $50, maybe. It's kind of getting down to not peak time anymore, so maybe let's have a try. Deposit. Oh, we've got, all you need to do is one transaction on this to get in. Then you can use any other bridge, I would say, in my opinion. You just need to get that one tick off. You have $56 gas, right? So you $56 of gas, 0.02 ETH. And I'm only sending $100 of ETH in, right? It's not worth it at the moment. If you do want to do this, you're going to have to go in with $1,000 minimum, right? So not worth it at the moment. Come back on a low gas day, or just put in more ETH, depending on how you want to do it, right? Next, we need to get through the DeFi sections of Manta to also try and verify us that we've used all these chains, had enough transactions on different platforms, we've done different tasks, which all adds to your points when they take a snapshot, which will get you larger airdrops when Manta goes live with their token, I'm guessing, okay? So we will start with Aperture Finance. Why not? So Aperture Finance is where you can trade. You should provide liquidity into the farm and start farming with it, okay? There's a couple like that. There's Izumi, which is another yield farm. You want to trade, you want to provide liquidity, you want to yield farm. There's QuickSwap. You want to trade, provide liquidity, and yield farm in QuickSwap, right? And you can just provide liquidity, put in the farm, pull out, and then break the liquidity and go on to the next one. The good thing about this is that on Manta, the gas fees are actually very low. So that's a huge benefit of it, okay? Let's come into Layer Bank and let's check out this one because I haven't done this yet. This is a lending and borrowing platform for Layer Bank, okay? So we will copy that. And we have it over here already prepared. So I'll go back over to Manta Chain, and then we're going to have a look at what's happening, what's all going on there. Okay, Manta. Right, so 0.07 ETH, $178 is more than enough that you need to do all these tasks, by the way. If you want to use Rhino, by the way, I think I have Rhino in the list somewhere under bridges, probably. Do I have it? Bridge, portal, Mayan. No, I don't have Rhino. We'll add it in just for, you know, for the team, for the guys. Rhino, the address for Rhino is app.rhino.fi/bridge. Yeah, this is Rhino here. This is a great bridge. Can loads of chains. You can bridge anywhere and everywhere, right? So let's just add that. Boom, get that in there. Building, like this is only been building for about a week, and we are just expanding this really fast. I'm really happy about it, about where we're going with it. Okay, so this is Layer Bank. Let's select our network and get in. I haven't used this yet at all. Apparently this is on many chains. Manta V2 must be the one. Boom. So it's on Linea. Oh, of course, doesn't work. Why? This was happening yesterday as well. Annoying. We could come over to Twitter maybe and try get in that way. In the back end, the idea is you would lend your asset in, and then you would then borrow off it with collateral and keep going around in that kind of space. So let's try and see if we can find it maybe on Twitter and get in the back end, get in the back door. What was it called again? Layer Bank. Coming in to Twitter, coming into Layer Bank. Maybe they're just overwhelmed. Here it is here. Might just be overwhelmed with people trying to use it. Is there any announcement that nothing's working? No. Because the interesting thing is, for example, with Layer Bank, it's this one here, right? Wrapped USDM and Stone. So if I provide ETH through that bridge that I'm saying we want to get up to a 5 ETH of volume in for the team, right? Then you get given this Stone ETH. The Stone ETH can then be added as collateral into Layer Bank, then borrow out more ETH, and then put that ETH back in to borrow out more ETH, building your APR and ticking off airdrop chances at the same time. For pretty good APRs, I found a 300% APR also for the Stone ETH as well around on Mantis. So the APRs are high, the chance of airdrops high, the partnerships are great. Like this really seems like a no-brainer. It's just going to knock it out the park, right? If we can get into the website, but not looking good. We also have community quests here, which I've also added to the sheet. This is Galx and Zeely, that if you complete these quests at the bottom here, you raise your chance of getting in for airdrops too. Oh, it's doing something. Kind of. I guess we're gonna have to do this in my own time. Maybe it's the VPN I'm using. If it works for you, great. I would get into it. Just to show you, I guess, instead of blank screens, let's check out. I've done all the others actually. So for example, I went into Aperture. Okay, so my farming in Aperture I'm quite happy with actually, because I used this Stone ETH which I bridged over, and I used it to get into yield farming with it basically. So I'm earning on my bridged asset, which is going to earn me an airdrop. Great stuff. This is Aperture Finance here. They are on a couple chains as well. You would want to first, you're going to do the same thing on QuickSwap. You're going to do the same thing on the, what's it called? Kinoki or Ikoki? Izumi. I knew it was something Japanese. You take your token. So here is the staked Stone ETH. So I bridged over ETH, got Stone ETH. I also bridged over ETH. I have ETH, I have wrapped ETH, I've swapped into Tether. Just make some swaps basically. So your gas paying token on Manta is ETH. So you're going to have to bridge ETH somehow over onto this chain. So you just take ETH, right, and then just start swapping. So I have the USD here, then I just go max, and then you just swap, right? That's it. Then somewhere on the snapshot, someone working at Manta will go, oh, he swapped, there's 1 point. Yeah, there's $50,000 of tokens. Oh, he added liquidity. Let's add a little bit more there. To show you the gas on Manta as well, it's pretty low, looking good as well. Annoying thing about using using Linea, of course, was that the gas fees were insane for getting through Linea. I think I spent at least $200-300 just doing these kind of arbitrary tasks of adding liquidity and swapping things, coming back out, this kind of stuff. But here we're going to approve that. It's quite a fast network right now, but there's not many users on it yet. So that's maybe why as well. So that's that. It proved quite quickly. Not as fast as Phantom, but pretty fast, pretty fast. Okay, so we're going to swap. And we're going to have a look at how fast this goes through. It's going to go through probably faster than it takes to load up my MetaMask. Yeah, you're 59 cents for a transaction, which is fine. That's perfect, okay? For airdrop hunting, love it, okay? So anyway, we're going to check that into ETH just to get one more transaction of some kind. So you do that just to build a pair, right? Then come into liquidity management, where you can start a position. So I've made a position of Wrapped Stone, which is the ETH I bridged from New Paradigm. If you want a code, let me know. 0.6 ETH minimum or no code, right? I've put in, what's that? $150 of Wrapped ETH in Stone, and I'm earning on it in my range position, right? That's a V3 liquidity style, right? While you're here, after you make a transaction, come up here to Pump, and then you can mint an NFT. Of course, minting an NFT will be another tick for you for airdrop hunting, right? I've actually got Pump down here. So we had Layer Bank there, then we have Element Market, and ZK NFT is Pump. Element Market, bid, buy, and mint NFTs. And the last one there would be Galx, where you should go on this and complete the tasks on Galx just by typing Manta into Galx, or Galaxy, I guess. And then you can, well, you can't see it because of my head, you can start to tick off some more tasks. All in all, the plan would be to get all this done before the end of the year, because if they say January airdrop, probably they need you to be finished with your Manta antics by the end of the year. So it's a short time window, time pertinent information. Get on it. Good luck. If you have any questions about any of these, just get into the chats and ask me about them. We have the list. Go through the list, tick it all off, see if you can get in. And then once you're done, just bridge your ETH back out, and you're good. I suppose that's what I've heard about this. Okay, so that's the important thing. And of course, the New Paradigm is the one that is the big winner, and that's what I'm looking to build a team for. Right. So let's move on to talk about some news in the SEC ecosystem. What's going on with the SEC this week? Anything new coming? What's the narrative? Do we have a narrative? Are we building? Yes, we're building. What are we doing? Right. So, of course, coming to the website, you're going to see everything that's happening here. We have our next airdrop coming on the 15th of January. So far, we've airdropped $19,000 to our NFT holders, which is 23,700 Matic. The total per NFT now is 45.1 Matic. So if you were in day one to the SEC, actually, if you're in day one, that'd be 2 years ago, and you're already well over your investment. But if you got an NFT for the mint price of 0.1 ETH, when we started the Poop NFT, right, you would have paid roughly $180. So far, you've made back roughly $40 if you go by the price of Matic on the different days, right? So you're generating income monthly, which is getting you closer and closer to your return on your investment of the NFT. But you could always sell that NFT at any point and retain your ROI anyway, because our price floor is remaining very solid on the NFTs. So it's all good, really. On top of that, you do get access to our private DAO. You get access to our airdrop sheet that I just showed you. And you also get access to weekly giveaways, such as the new kind of to try and give people enthusiasm and get them going, right, is that when we do sponsored videos in the SEC, I don't take the funds into my own pocket. I will take them and put them into the engine. The Eternal Engine is our treasury, which pays out to NFT holders monthly, right? So, for example, we did a video for Fire Token yesterday. The funds from that, $500, I put into the engine, right? To try and get people more, get them involved more, okay? Because engagement is key for these things. We want more partners. We want to make more videos to boost the engine, right? Well, I've still opened up the DAO room, the DAO squad in the DAO Telegram, right? So you find it here in the drop-down list of the DAO. I dropped a video here, the one I did yesterday, and I said, comment on the video for Fire Token, then post in here that you've done it. If your username is different to YouTube, right? Then 24 hours from the post of the Fire Token video, you find it in the DAO, right? I'm going to give someone 20 bucks. The 20 bucks comes from the sponsorship fee of the video. The rest of the sponsorship fee goes into the engine. So we've had some pretty good responses from smart people who just have to write a comment, right? That means you just have to, you know, pick up a keyboard, type something. Fantastic project. Love it. Yeah. Richie, I like your cat. Or something, right? Anything positive. Not don't trash the project. You know, that's not nice. When there are sponsors. They're paying you in the end when you get your airdrops, right? They're part of the whole function. We have lots of external revenue, but this is a big one, right? It's top 3, okay? So be nice. And then every time we have a sponsored video, I put it in the DAO group, right? For the DAO squad. DAO squad! And I choose one guy and send them, or girl. Don't discriminate. Yeah, and you get 20 bucks. So there'll be someone getting 20 bucks in a couple hours because that's almost been 24 hours for that one. We have another video coming up very soon for the SEC, which is going to be Bob Arena. We're going to talk about that in SEC because it's launching in 4 hours and 14 minutes. We're going to play around a little bit on the test net. And then later today, I'm going to put out the video, and that will be the next activity for DAO Squad. Yeah. So remember to get into the Bob Arena video as well and spread the love, spread the positivity, because it's these kind of videos which add a lot of security and back-end bullishness to the SEC, because of course we have liquidity pools, we have real revenue with Polygon land and upcoming Arbitrum land, but any amount of external revenue that we can build into this is just better, right? More bullish. So we've done that, and also with Polygon land, we have one thing going on at the moment. We have a giveaway that's currently running that we do every week. So all you need to do is deposit a certain amount of Matic into the Polygon land miner every week, and that allows you to be part of the giveaway, right? So I choose one winner every week. We choose them on the Sunday. Let me just find that announcement for you. I'll bring that one up. It's easier that way. Yeah, over here. So the minimum this week is to put 30 Matic into Polygon land. You have until the 25th, Christmas Day. 25th, oh, that's my face. 25th of December to do it, right? Christmas Day. Just put 30 Matic into Polygon land, and 2 people who put 30 Matic or more into Polygon land are going to be sent 60 Matic each, right? So you put in 30, you get 60, right? We do this every week. Last week we did 100, the week before we did 50, right? And it's just another way to try and incentivize people to engage, get active, speak about things, deposit, you know, spread. It's all about engagement is key, right? If people are talking about things, then everything's working. If people stop talking about things, then, you know, there's an issue, there's a problem. On top of that, we are, of course, running our continuous raffle for the NFTs with our seasonal drops. They've been going really well. Come to the website, click on win the NFT in the raffle game, and then you can start seeing the new Christmas themed NFTs which have been dropping out in the raffle, right? I don't know if we have a raffle running right now. Might be already finished. Yeah. Looks like the current raffle just finished while I was talking online, which means, oh no, we have 2 tickets left, right? So once Mallory, oh, this poop is disgusting. Look at this thing. Oh. It's got a whip and a weird mouth. Oh, disgusting. Lovely Mallory. Sorry, Mallory. You're an ugly fucker. Once this one is won, 2 more tickets bought for it, we're going to put up the next seasonal NFT. The seasonal NFTs, you can find them on OpenSea, right? They are a new collection that's been made by Colin. Each one is completely unique and different. This is the SCC NFT, and this is our side collection is the seasonal poops. So if I type seasonal poops into OpenSea, we're going to get them. It's going to bring them up. The collection becomes available on OpenSea once I mint out the next one. So you won't see the full collection until they're on the raffle and then sold, right? And leave them to kind of build up suspense. I don't want to show what they all look like because that would ruin the surprise each day. We are only 3 days away from Christmas, so we have 3 more left for the seasonal poops collection. This started in Halloween. So we also have some Halloween themed ones. We have the arachno poop there, we have the pumpkin, the ender poop, and here we have the collection of Christmas ones as well. So of course the best one I think is the Grinch. This was won by actually our largest NFT holder, who owns about 60 of these NFTs by now, 50 or 60 of them. It's crazy, right? But this is the Grinch. There's a bid on him for 0.03 ETH at the moment, $67 you could win with that. This is great. Love this one. So when you bid for a seasonal poop, you also get airdropped a real SCC poop, and you win $20 of S-coins as well. So that's also great. So that's pretty much all the updates. In terms of Arbitrum Land, we are continuing to work on the UI. We have a very talented UI designer who we're excited to be working with, who I think we can deliver something unique and totally different in this space. We decided not to go with the usual forking of a UI, user interface. We decided to try and make our own from scratch UI that's going to look different and unique, totally not like any other project in town, which is going to take time, but we have time because we're working 8-hour days to always try and bring the best in DeFi. You know, that's how we go. Let's check out a new project then that was talking about in the introduction. This is Portfolio Masters. Oh, build your portfolio for tomorrow's success. Portfolio Masters is not a token yet. It's not an ROI dApp. They don't take your tokens. They just give you financial advice, I guess, on what tokens might go up and might go down. And they have alerts in a Discord which tell you when they buy them and when they sell them. Quite cool, right? They deal with small to medium cap projects, altcoins, otherwise known as. You access to small, medium cap projects with potential for explosive growth in the upcoming bull run. Projects with RWA, real world utility. They target utility projects with high adoption probability in the real world economy. They have real-time portfolio moves. Access, not financial advice, access to our portfolio moves, including buys, sells, ROI percentages, etc. That means like in their Discord, they'll open a new position, say for a coin, like a Polka City, right? I saw that one. Then when they buy it, they say, you know, how much they bought it for. If they profit take, they say they've profit taken and how much they've ROI'd on that, how much they sold. And then if they buy in again, or if the token goes down, then they say how much they're not ROI on it, with the aim always to get out of the coin with the amount of money you put in and then hold the coin to earn more on it, right? That's the plan. That's how you make money in crypto, right? Diverse narratives. Lots of narratives. Lots of stories. In-depth research. Access to in-depth analysis of each project. That is cool. I've looked through the Discord. Very, very in-depth. And strong fundamentals. We target innovative projects with added value, strong tokenomics, devoted team, good track record, etc. To do this, to get access to Portfolio Master, of course, this kind of like alpha cannot be free. If it was free, then it wouldn't exist, right? Because everyone would be using it. So the 3-month plan is an NFT for $149. So that would be buy an NFT for $149 to try it out and to see if you like it and if you've managed to make your ROI not only on the tokens you bought, but also on the NFT in the 3-month span from their calls for buys and sells and tokens that you should look into and research, right? Or 6 months for $249, which is much better value, right? Yeah, a much better value, $50 less. Or a year for $500. You can also get lifetime membership for the $800 mark. So I've been trying this out and I really like it to such an extent that I'm planning to use some of the Eternal Engine and follow the Portfolio Master with a couple grand to see if it can actually do more profit than I've been doing with the low risk DeFi pools. I would put this into medium risk because it is small cap alts and medium cap alts. So the explosive growth can also be matched with huge dumping, right? This is not guaranteed money. This is just giving you an edge in the crypto market that might get you great returns, okay? Everything in DeFi can always be brought down to high risk. Portfolio Master do not keep your funds. They don't hold your coins. They don't press the finger on the mouse telling you to buy or not. They just give you suggestions of what they're doing. You can follow it without investing, or you can follow with investing alongside, right? Their community are all over the world. They have 720 members now. They have 71 VIP members, which would be the members with the NFTs, I guess. These are some reviews. Let's have a look at what Crypto Phil said, because I know Phil. Phil's a great guy. Phil goes to India and gives money and gifts and food to children, right? There's not many DeFi influencers who do that kind of stuff, right? He has a big heart. He's very generous, and also he's quite savvy with the crypto. These guys are amazing. When I first joined their group, they didn't think their projects could make 3x, 5x, 10x, or even 20x. But they did, and continue to do. They do the hard work for you and me. They do hours and hours of research, something that we don't have the time to do ourselves. Here you can find your next 10 or 100x. That's from Crypto Phil. And Crypto Phil is the man who convinced me to not only open conversation with portfolio masters, but to join and I talk about on video today. So just for, for the video, cheers, Phil. Thanks. Okay, so frequently asked questions about portfolio masters. What is it all about? Is about wealth creation together. We share solid, well-researched small projects, cap projects with utility in real-world economy. Is it financial advice? I'm going to guess they're going to say no. No! What we offer here should not be construed as financial advice. Please note that we are not authorized financial advisors. Our expertise comes from experience in the field, gained through trial and error. All we want is to share these valuable lessons and insights with you. Can I subscribe to Portfolio Master Premium content? Yes. Go to the homepage, then mint an NFT key. With the key in your Polygon wallet, navigate to the DApp page and click Connect. So the NFT will arrive on Polygon. Ensure that the wallet used to purchase the NFT is the same one connecting to the DApp and confirm you're on the Polygon chain. On the DApp page, click Connect, then authorize the action from your MetaMask wallet, and voila, you'll have access. We're going to do that in a second. Just bear with me. It's a cool dashboard, actually. Remember, with the NFT key, you can also gain access to the Telegram and Discord channels. Don't miss the fun there. Discord's good. It's very good. Who is the team behind Portfolio Masters? I don't know, actually. Portfolio Master team is spearheaded by Mark, who brings expertise in finance, sales, and management. He's based out of Paris. He is the go-to person for inquiries. AT spearheads the research. TT is the lead designer. KK is the researcher. And if you're interested to read more about the team, you can check out their Medium. How much does it cost to become a premium member? Again, 3-month premium, $149. $249 for 6 months, $499 for 1 year, $799 for lifetime, plus a one-on-one meeting, 2 a year, okay, which is pretty good. Oh, also a 1-year plan gets you a one-on-one meeting, which is good. That's a nice little perk. So how about we do it? Let's get into the DApp and check it out. So I would come to the wallet, which I hold the NFT in, firstly, right? Then Polygon chain, switch over. Polygon mainnet. Okay, and then we would enter the DApp. It will check I have the NFT, and then it will show me everything. So this is nice, right? Inside of the dashboard, they have a coins holding list, right? These are all the coins which are held by the Portfolio Master Treasury, I guess, where they're doing their trading back and forth. You can see, let's take one as an example. Let's just go from the top one, okay? Neoxa, right? So Neoxa, they are holding 1 million tokens. They bought it on the 23rd of January. The total invested into it was $1,800, and the current value they have is $4,000 of Neoxa. Their realized profit and loss is $2,500 plus. Their unrealized profit is $2,900. Their total ROI from this has been 298% so far, which means they've sold 298 of the token so far. Nice stuff. So that'd just be one of them, and they have a lot of them. I'm not going to show you them all, though, because that would be cheating, because you need to have the VIP to gain access to this. And remember, they're going to be trading these back and forward daily, so you need to be kept up to date with if they're going up or down. What if they sell something and then you don't have the NFT? You won't know that, then you'll get wrecked, right? So you need to know what's going on. So their cost into their Treasury was $14,000. They've already almost ROI'd their entire portfolio with realized profit loss. Oh no, now they're holding 28,000. Their total ROI so far is 189%. Their best performer has been Clore AI. Their worst performer has been Poblox, because of course not everything works. This is great, right? So it's just showing you all coins, how they're working, different dashboards, the allocation of their portfolio to different projects, and what's coming up next. Narration visualization, ROI analysis, time frame identification, risk evaluation, so many things coming, right, for their dashboard. And that's not all. You can also come into their Discord. Let's have a quick look at the Discord, which is over here. I don't know if I can find it, actually. A bit lost. Portfolio mass. I hate Discord, man. Bloody hate it. Like, it's just... I can't get used to it, man. I don't know why. It's in here somewhere. I don't even know how to search for things. I end up just coming down this side here. We have our Discord for our one as well, but we never use. Oh, there we are. Okay, this is the VIP channel for Portfolio Masters. So you'd come in here, then start there. You would verify your NFT here, and then finally, once you've verified your NFT and everything, on Collabland, which I use for my DAO as well. It's a great verify bot, which is used by millions of people, okay? You would then come into, for example, here, deep dives. This is crazy, right? Just the deep dive every single token with essays, like really deep research into each coin, so you can find the ones that you think also that you agree that are going to take off, okay? So for example, Panther, right? Click on that, and they'll take you all through Panther protocol, everything that's going on with it, the good things, the bad things, all the links, the right links to join, and also the Discord you can join in as well with the deep dives. They also have portfolio moves, which is essential if you are going to be into this, right? Where it will tell you, update you on what's happened. Like, for example, just earlier today, they sold 1,000 Wi-Fi tokens for $450. Was the second take profit move, okay? So then you see that, you're like, oh, okay, I will follow them. I'm going to do the same move. Or you could, use your own due diligence and critically think about it and say, no, I'm not going to sell it yet. I'm going to hold and I'm going to go against the grain. But that's just how it works. You get given an edge in the market. So that's my overview of Portfolio Masters. The next video I'm going to have on this, I will be investing into it. Well, not investing into it. I'll be investing into the coins which they suggest to invest into, right, with the engine. And we're going to track that and see how it performs, because the word of mouth is it's fantastic, right? So great thing. So link in the description for how to get in touch with Portfolio Masters and get the NFT to try it out yourself. 149 is the minimum price to get in on the ground floor for it, to try it out for 3 months. Let's move into looking at Bob Arena, because it's launching soon. It's on the test net, right? We're going to be doing a video on it today. But where are we? BSC testnet, right? But I thought we'd just quickly go through it right now so you can check it out, right? Because why not? So we're on BSC testnet. This is Bob Arena. It's a pretty cool looking site, actually. Let me just turn up the tunes while we check the chat. How about that? Chat check time. Who's here? What's happening? What's the news in the world today? Who's up? Any up at this time? Oh, lots of comments. Bloody hell. Let's see who's going on. Dude hangs with 4x. Get that coke. That perpetuality clogs the schnoz. Okay. Thanks. Richie, look at Flocky. Is Flocky flying? Flocky's it's an old one, man. Drip at 31 cents. Yeah, drip's going up. The ETF is pretty for January. Salute Richie. Hit like the fam. There was a meme coin injective yet, by the way. Yeah, I did a video actually. Did a video just earlier today on injective meme coins. There were 3. One was called Ninja with nunchucks, something like that. Another one was called Katana. There's a bunch of them actually. Check the video I just put out a couple hours ago. Any new good DeFi on Injective? Yeah, loads. It's popping off. And Injective is dumping today, so might be a good time to buy in, right? Anyone got a blast code I can get? Sorry, mine were all used up and nobody put in, so I'm not going to make another one. Leaping hello. Hello, Jonathan Rosario. I didn't say should I invest, bro? Thanks. Okay. First time I heard of Manta and DeGen. This is good alpha. Hopefully it's fire. I'm thinking that it's going to be great, actually, Manta. Is this live? Yes, this is live. Axelar about to hit price discovery with 0 bag holders underwater. Great. I hope you're holding Axelar then, Paul DePetro. Let's check out Axelar and see what he's talking about. How about we do that? CoinGecko, Axelar. About to hit price discovery, huh? Nice. CoinGecko. See, I'm just excited about Radium, actually. 67% pump. That's great. I've been holding Radium through the entirety of the last bull run, right? So, really happy about that. Axelar. Yeah, up 18% today. The old Axelar. Well, congratulations on your pump. Well done. Hopefully you've been holding it. Is it into full? Oh, it is. Wow, look at that. Boom. Broke through. Bull run. Nice. Cool. Right. Let us get more into it with Bob Arena. So the difference between Bob Arena, the difference I would say Bob Arena has the difference between other play-to-earn games is that Bob Arena is not technically an ROI DApp. You are depositing BNB in, and let's move over to it. You're depositing BNB into Bob Arena to mint crystals. You open the crystals and get heroes. You then send your heroes out to fight, and they then earn BNB from fighting. And there's lots of different rules to make sure that your hero can't inflate the supply too much and then mean that the BNB will run out, because your hero, after fighting, he dies. But we're going to get deep diving into it right now. Beginning, you will come to this kind of page here. There's 2 options to play the game. You come here, you can either play it in the UI, which I'm doing right now, or you can play it through the play section, okay? I found, to be honest, like, play section is fun, but if I just want to get things done, and, you know, I like to get things done, I'd like to just do it through the UI. But we'll check out the play section, just so you can have a look at what's going on. So this would be the game here, and you have a guy, and you move him around like this. This is my hero, by the way. He has been fighting for days. Look at him go. He's just taking on these skeletons one by one, one by one. I think that's my hero anyway. Come in here, there's different people to talk to. You chat to them, and then you can do different things. Okay, so this is the game section, but I like the simple UI section because it's faster, and it's clearer for me to understand what to do. Just depends how you like to play, though. So we'll move to the UI, play through the UI, right? And here is my profile, right? So I have 0.2 BNB. This is testnet. I'm level 1. I've deposited 0.1 BNB. I've won no rewards yet. I have 4 heroes. I have 1 crystal, no items, and no shards. We come to Mist, the first character. Mist is where we buy crystals. So we want to buy some crystals, input the amount of BNB per crystal. So you can put, you know, for example, 0.2 BNB per crystal. Price, okay. Then we buy 2 crystals. We go to buy. Oh, someone's at my door. one second. Let me just turn on some. Hang on a minute. Get some music for you, I guess. While I see who's at the door. Okay, I'm back. With some deliveries of some fruits and stuff like that. So anyway, I was buying crystals, wasn't I? So come here, we go to buying some crystals. Leave them on the Binance Smart Chain, so we can do this quite simply. Come buy. You have some crystals, open those first. Oh, I have crystals, okay. So then I go to Angel. Sorry, I have a crystal. I can't buy crystals if I don't open them. So I need to open these crystals. When we open a crystal, we will get a hero, right? So we open the crystal and we get ourselves a hero from the crystal, okay. Exciting. What kind of hero will we get? I have some good heroes and some rubbish heroes. Level 1, my highest is a level 4 hero guy. And he's the one currently fighting all those skeletons. Success! I did it. Okay. So I did that. We can then upgrade our heroes by opening this panel, right? So if I click on this guy, I can upgrade him for 0.03 BNB. The hero will be lost in the case of a failed upgrade. So when you attempt to upgrade your heroes to make them stronger to earn more BNB, you could not succeed, and then you will lose your hero. He will become a shard. Read the white paper to have the percentage chances, okay? So we're just going to click buttons for a while. And I'm going to go through the white paper later today once we're launched on mainnet, okay? I'm just going to show you the flow of the game, how it's working, get you interested to see if you want to get involved in the mainnet, right? Why not, you know? A new game, non-Ponzi-ish, which is what Binance Smart Chain needs, to be honest. Needs less Ponzi. Needs more just DeFi, right? DeFi. Oh no! There's a question mark. What happened to him? He is... Oh, a reveal. Okay, exciting. He is he a shard? If he's a shard, I'm going to be really annoyed. Even though it's testnet, I'm still emotional about these things. So we come here, we click on him, and he is... After we check out this shard, we're going to move on and talk about the next thing today, which is a really bullish strategy I've come up with for Pulsechain, actually. So check out that one. Upgrade successful! Yeah! Your hero is now level 3 with a combat power. Okay, so then I could come back and go to the arena. Okay, my battle ended. I put this guy into a battle. He won 2.91 BNB. Wow. So I would now collect the BNB that he's won in his battle. It's quite pretty good battle there, man. When I collect the BNB, I wonder what happens. Do I get the NFT back, or does he die? Is he gone? I think from reading the docs, I remember possibly he's gone. Let's find out. So it's quite a nice ecosystem of investing BNB, training up characters, putting them to battle to earn BNB, and then collect the BNB. Finish collect. I got items too. Oh. And is he still there? Did he live? No, I think he died. I don't see him here. Grunt Gringsner. Is that him here? Possibly. Can I see all my heroes? Oh, heroes. Here we go. Yeah, so when I finished the battle with him, that was him done. Yeah. My items, what did I get? I got a S merger. Use a S merger, okay. I need 3 shards to use an S merger. So you get shards when your heroes die. So because my hero died, does that mean I got a shard now? Let's have a look. We go to Mist. Does she tell us if we have any shards? Have a look here. So I've still been playing around in this just to see what happens with all of this. We can maybe start another battle. So we come to, you know, this guy here. Start. Fight it out. Earn some more BNB. Play around. So wait for the more in-depth video, which will be coming out later today once we get into mainnet launch. So this is bobarena.tech. Fun game. Not bad. Good job for building this. Right, moving into the degenerate part of the show. There you can see Grunt Granger now. He's in the fight. He's going to fight for 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Once he finishes, I can maybe collect BNB. We will see. We will see. Bob Arena. Right, so let's get into the degenerate part of the show when we're going to look into 2 highly degenerate parts of DeFi. Hope you're ready. It's not for the faint of heart. You know, it's not for those that like the safe, non-degenerate parts of DeFi. This is the dirty, horrible under sewage works where people have gritty voices and their eyes have that kind of emptiness of something that they knew they could have achieved one day, but they almost lost it. Right? This is DeGen. Stay DeGen. Right. My plan is based around a couple different sites. So we're going to start it with PLS Farm. We're also going to have a look at Warren, right? This is where the base of it starts. So Warren Finance and PLS Farm are the bases for this this degeneracy. Let me turn off the music. Let's get into it. We're hyped up now. We're ready. It's where everyone's turned off, yeah, because you guys hate DeGen stuff. You hate it. I know you do. No, you don't. You love it. Right, so we will move our wallet into Pulsechain. We will come first to PLS Farm. TVL now, $636,000. Cowtip token now, 3 cents. They recovered very nicely from their troublesome launch, which wasn't really troublesome. Like, there was no exploit, there was no problem. The launch was troublesome because they had a pre-sale raise and the pre-sale was vested out. But what we saw during the pre-sale was that a lot of people were selling the token and just selling the yield from the farm. And it did see the price of Cowtip really go down quite fast, okay? But now we are seeing the renaissance of Cowtip, right? We are seeing Cowtip coming back in a good way. So for example, if I come into Yield Barn, right? This is where I locked my tokens for infinity in the Yield Barn from the pre-sale. I've also locked further tokens into this as well. And today we come and we have still money to claim. That's money forever to claim essentially from this platform now because it's locked for infinity, right? So $46, right? So I come in here, I claim out this. This is actually LP that I'm claiming from a PLS farm. And the LP has great value because I can earn further on the LP that I'm getting from this, right? I haven't actually split this LP yet on this wallet. I've just been compounding back into the yield farm section, right? So this is the first stop really that we're using. So we deposited the Cowtip token into the yield barn and we earn LP, right? We then come to the farm section where we have a place for our LP to go. This is the infinity money loop, right? Essentially. We have a pool here of Cowtip with PLS. We come to this one, we go to the pool. You can see I've already pulled $485 out of the yield barn. I haven't bought Cowtip. I've earned this from the yield barn from the pre-sale, right? And it's earned us 34 more Cowtip, right? So then we come here, we take the $46 of LP we just got, and we compound that further into the stake Cowtip part, where we're earning 3% a day, right? So it's 3% a day in the yield barn and 3% a day in the farm section for this. We then have earned ourselves some Cowtip token. What to do with the Cowtip? So we could then just sell the Cowtip, and that would be how we get our ROI from the farm. But if everyone was selling the Cowtip rewards that are coming out of this pairing, then that would also suffer the token price to drop further. And we need to be more responsible with a new yield farm. We need to work as a community to make sure that it does better. And at the same time, we have all these lovely pools that we can use to earn further crypto. Of note, I am in a couple of these. I am staked into the Wrapped Pulse and ETH pool. This pool is a beast. So we come here, we have $2,000, and today we have $44 to earn to claim out of this. It's been a couple days since I visited this farm, but the profits are great, right? Now, I'm going to combine the different farming pools together. And then I'm going to show you how I profit take on CowTip token, where to sell it, and where to compound it, right? For further financial gain in the future using a community style farming technique, okay? That's better for the long life of CowTip and better for everyone who's involved in the project, okay? That's what I believe in with crypto. Final one that I'm in on this wallet would be CowTip with PDrip, because PDrip, yeah, Pulsestrip is also here. So you can put Pulsestrip with Pulse. I have $150 of it here. I've been compounding in, right? I can claim out another $8 of CowTip. So on this wallet, that's me finished up. Now this is my YouTube wallet, not the Eternal Engine wallet. We also have a Eternal Engine wallet that's beginning to work away as well on this project. So let me just show you what I do. So we've now collected all that CowTip token. We come back to the yield barn and we have to decide, do we want to continue earning LP? I staked both of these for infinity, right? This one is 13,000 CowTip locked forever, right? That's it. 5,200 weeks. In DeFi, that's definitely forever. And this one also has been locked for infinity because you have a choice, right? You can start a new stake. You can choose how long. So I have 2,600 CowTip. We want to take half of that CowTip, 1,300 CowTip, okay, $43. We want to decide how long do we want to stake this. We can stake it for 1 week and then we can claim it back out and do what we want with it, right? But for that, we're only going to get a yield boost that's going to put us up to an APR of 242, right, for that time. If I go for 1 month, we get 485%. If I go for a year, we get 727%. But if I lock these tokens forever, right, the meaning I don't want them back, I just want to earn more LP tokens on it, I get 969% yield on it, a 10 times boost. The expected daily rewards of $1 a day from $40. And that's what I'm doing. I'm infinity staking all of this in the CowTip for maximum yield and just planning to earn from the farm section, sell half the tokens from there and reach my Valhalla or ROI that way. That's the plan. What do you think? What are you doing in my PLS farm? So that's what I'm doing on this wallet. I have other strategies though on different wallets. So let me just put this in, show you that this is actually what I'm doing. Then I'm going to sell the other part of the CowTip as my ROI, right? Then we're going to move into plan number 2 on how you can use PLS with Warren Finance to double compound your earnings, right? Double compound. Awesome stuff. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Okay. So that's going in forever. Then we need to think, okay, I want to profit take a little bit. So we need to come to something like Pulsex is where we can sell the token. So we've got app.pulsex.com. We're going to have to go to one of their Pinata ones probably. Yeah, Pulse Pinata Cloud. Then you can get the contract address for PLS Farm by going into the docs section. The docs are at the bottom here, right? There we are, where we're locked in there. 3 active stakes now, earning more and more LP every day. We come here and we want to take the CowTip that we've got there. We want to sell it. Have to come up to the setting bar there and the slippage has to be at least 12% slippage, right? Sell it all, get out $44. That's my part of my ROI, okay? At any time as well, I can go into the farm section and pull out any of those LP, split the LP and sell that as well, right? So I'm locking for further gratification, but at the same time, I'm earning tokens which I can deal with, as well. So while the APRs are high, this is for sure my strategy with it. Let's come over to the second wallet now, and we'll see how we're using this with Warren Finance, okay, in unison. This is cool. This is how you pull DeFi together, right? This is how Pulsechain should manage to actually become a more bullish chain for DeFi. So we have Warren here. You'll notice on Warren, the bridge section is opened up. This is their partnership with SparkSwap, right? So SparkSwap is very similar to PLS Farm, but they don't have a tax on the token. You can bridge from Pulsechain to BSC, from BSC to Pulsechain with SparkSwap. Great platform as well. And the token price is beginning to build back up again. You can see actually proof of the pudding. I'm actually in the Sparkler too. And I'm doing a lot of stakes in Sparkler. as well, right? Because I believe in this project too. So here are my stakes in Sparkler, and I'm earning, here we have $17 to build. I have $500 of Sparks token in there at the moment. Warren is similar to Caro Finance. If you want to join Warren and you want to add a ref link, then why not add mine? Because mine goes straight into our SEC DAO and pays out the NFT holders. I don't profit from the referrals on Warren Finance. Okay, that's not how I do it. We have, right, stakes in Warren. Let's do some business. You will notice that in Warren, it doesn't deal with just Pulse token. It deals with Pulse DAI, DAI Pulse, DAI Rat Pulse, okay? The bonds you make, for example, you would come to bond, then Zap LP. That will then give you DAI and Rat Pulse LP, right? Zap it in, okay? So when you zap it in, it's going to give you LP tokens. You're going to stake the LP tokens, pair them, right, with more DAI and Rat Pulse, and it's going to give you back out DAI with Pulse LP tokens. You think that's a bit strange. Usually it's a single token. They did this to protect the price of it because we know that Pulse token is quite volatile. So my strategy with Warren is to leave it for a couple of days. We've gotten up to a hold bonus of 0.1%. We have $94 to claim today or compound. So what I do is I will rebond some of it. So we have 6,000 Warren. So let's rebond 3,000. 3,200, I think is good. Yeah, $50. And that will give us $65 of token, right? So we rebond that first. Then we have the profit, right? Lovely, sweet, juicy profits in Pulse token, right? But it's an LP. Let's see, what can we do with an LP if we don't want to lock it into an ROI style contract, right? Because once we put the LP into Warren, you're not going to get back out. You're going to get back that kind of drip to you, right? You won't just be able to pull it out like a yield farm. But we will have some available here that I'm going to pull out. So where else could we put it where we could kind of just use it to get more yield, but in a safer manner, right? So we're kind of managing our risk up and down here. We can take this other LP, right? So $44 of LP. How many times have I said LP? Jesus Christ. Right? Let's claim this. Then we come back to PLS Farm and check this out, right? This is cool. This is what I love DeFi for. So many options, right? Come over to PLS Farm and they have in the farm section a little pool called PLS with DAI. V1, which is exactly the same as what Warren is using, right? When we're zapping in 200% APR. This is the pool, right? So we have already started compounding this. We have $16 in here. Do I need to approve it again? It's already approved this. Oh, well, we'll approve it again. More transactions for you to watch. Exciting stuff. The exciting world of MetaMask. Okay. Don't want to approve that much. Let's just do a little bit more. Okay. Okay, we approve that. The TVL here is only $73,000, which is also sweet because the lower the TVL means you're going to get a higher percentage of the yield that's being paid out of this, right? That's what we want. We want to see low TVL pools with high APR so you can grab more of it, right? Actually, maybe just stay out of my pool so I can get more of the APR from it. That might be a way to do it too. Right, so I'm grabbing that. Right, so now we can stake the LP we just got, right, in here. Boom, right, stake it. Excellent stuff. So we're building on two sides here, right? We're building on two sides. The genius of DeFi. There's other ways you can do this. I'm showing you the simplest way. You may have noticed that there is a glaring error that I now have a bond in Warren that I haven't staked. Let's come back to Warren. The plot thickens. I have a bond here of 4,159 LP, and I have DAI with Rat Pulse, which I've just dropped into PLS Farm. So in theory, what you got to do is figure out a balanced method of using profit taking from Warren, right, by selling some, compounding some, but also not bonding everything so that you also have spare DAI and Rat Pulse to then stake another bond with, right? So you'd have to sell 30% for profit, then sell, no, it have to be 25. So yeah, 25% for profit, and then you have 75% left. And from that pie, you're going to have to start thinking about having to move some into the bond, then move some into the DAI PLS to then rebond with, then create another one. Show you how the rest works. So we will add some new capital into Warren. We're going to make a bond for 30 days. We're going to zap it in, okay? So, sorry, no, we're not going to make a bond. We're going to pair up our bond to stake it, right? So we need $60. So that would be, what, like 1 million PLS, something like that? Yeah, almost. Right, so we'll do $1.272, right, of LP. Why not, man? We're just making LP. It's just we can break it at any point. It's fantastic. I love this, right? Really good stuff. Zap it, right? One touch, pair, boom, done. Easy, right? So now this has been paired for me by adding in new capital, fresh capital into Warren as well, which is also good for the system, right? More fresh capital into Warren, higher liquidity, higher daily income, right? There's $631,000 in Warren now. It's a beast, right? So I've now zapped that. I should now take up with some tokens in here because we're waiting for them to register, I guess. Yeah, there we go. So we've got $65 of each. So then we stake this bond. Done, right? Got around to it in the end. Need a calculator made, I think, just to, because the difficulty with Warren is that when you rebond, you're getting 30 or 40% extra on your bond, which then adds the difficulty to the napkin maths. So there must be some calculator around combining PLS with Warren Finance. That would be the sweet spot there. And of course, there, from pairing up all that stuff, I have a little dust of LP probably left. Yeah, $6 of LP left. So why not? Just throw them in. Keep them in here. Earn yield on them. After a while, if you start running out of dry capital to put back into Warren, you could consider selling the yield from Cowtip, right? Or take your Cowtip rewards, put them into the yield barn, start earning other LP tokens, right? The possibilities on this, using the system together, is endless. And we did notice that also in Pulsechain, we have Pulse Drip, which is also living inside of this ecosystem because you can put it into the farm. And some bullish news on PLS farm before we leave the subject is that AI Drip is soon going to be available also on PLS farm. So you're going to be able to use your AI Drip in PLS farm too. Pulse Drip, AI, Warren LPs, right? PLS farm, Spark Swap, like this ecosystem of my favorite kind of degenerate crypto dApps, which is growing really nicely, growing out really well. Let's just check in with our last thing that I love about Pulsechain is Pulse Drip, right? We are compounding our gardens back up to 10 claims. Then I will claim out, and then I will reach around about 50% ROI on the Pulsechain garden here. Getting there slowly but surely with the strategy. Love it. And we also have one in the PDAI, so we'll compound that one as well. We're up to 8 there. Get up to 10 available claims, then claim out 5, right? It's the plan. Always, right? And of course, we probably have some airdrops to fire down to the team. So let's do that. So we come to team. I think I have some Pulse Drip in my wallet. Hopefully. Let's have a look. Da-da-da. Oh, wow. They really... Yeah, I've got 3 P Drip. Okay, good. So let's go down to team. Let's airdrop. Then we're going to talk about TitanX. Airdrop. Team leader. Use my address. Budget 3 P Drip. Minimum net deposit 10. Get participants. Yeah, whole team. Send 3 P Drip. Yeah. So there's a little airdrop for the team, for the boys, for the lads in the P Drip team. Pulse Drip's price is $9.84 now. So it's going into the low range now that I've seen of the price performance of P Drip. They had to pivot on their TREASURY idea, their DAO idea. They launched it on Ethereum. We covered that in a video before. So now they will be relaunching it, or bridging it over to Pulsechain. So it turned out the gas on Ethereum was just too crazy. No one was aping in. Even myself, I tried to get a T-bill and the gas was $110. So I was like, come on, it's too much. It's not going to happen. So they're bridging it over to Pulsechain today or tomorrow, I guess. And then I expect this price to bounce because people will start getting into the T-bill because it is cool. Treasury is nice. It's a good idea. But wasn't to. Oh, are we already? Are we already on Pulsechain? Cool. Okay. So we could create a bill now. How about we try? Let's take 5 million pulse. We will get 452 weeks. Create. Let's see what we get. A year is a long time in DeFi. Should we do a year? Maybe not. Let's do a little bit shorter. Hang on. Hold your horses, Richie. Let's not do 52 weeks. Let's go to half of that. Let's do 6 months. That'll do. Great. So we'll get 254% on this. Estimated ROI will be 700 USD, and which is 8 million T-drip for this stake. Cool. If you deposit more than 20 million, you get a 0% deposit fee, by the way, on the T-bill. So I think the next one I do, I'll probably put in 20 mil pulse, but I'm not prepared today. I didn't even realize it launched, right? Let's just hold your horses, Richie. We're just seeing if it works right now. But we'll mint one. Let's see. I love this platform. I really appreciate the devs. They're super hardworking, really straightforward, and they're innovative. They're always finding new and creative ways to help the P-drip token and help the whole of Pulsechain's ecosystem, right? Developers like these, which set Pulsechain apart from a lot of other DeFi, right? It's a really tight-knit community of really creative, talented devs, right? So there we go. It's done. 168 days till my treasury bill is complete. I need to get more so I can get the DAO though. Then we also have bonds, H2O, which is working away. What have I got in bonds today? We have $38 to collect. And then we have faucets, of course. So many faucets. And we have $113 to collect here today, right? Which I'm going to compound. Compound for the win. 536 P-drip now. On the road to 1,000, which is my next goal. At the price of $9, definitely some DCA-ing is in order. Let's get to the last thing we're going to talk about in this stream. We've been live for an hour and a half. It's only supposed to be an hour. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. So, and I'll get it. This just passed through. That's the last transaction. And then we're going to get into TitanX. Who is in TitanX? Are you long or are you short? Yeah, let me know. Are you long on the system? Do you think TitanX is going to be, around in 6 months? Will the TitanX price be higher than it is today in 6 months? Or are you short and trying to just get as much out of TitanX as possible in the time that it's alive? Before, when I opened, I kind of just shot in the dark and I thought I'll just go long, right? I'll go long and I'll see what's gonna happen with it. But I don't know. It's squeaky bum time, I think, as Alex Ferguson used to say on TitanX. Every day seems like it's squeaky bum time because the price is doing okay. I think we can also check that out, right? So TitanX is here. Let's switch to ETH. We'll just get this transaction done. Come on. MetaMask is dying. We're dying. Ugh. Doesn't want to work anymore. I think when I stream for too long, my computer just dies as well. Everything dies, right? What we got in the comments? What's going on? Brian saying, Phantom looking good today as well. Richie, that's right, it is. Phantom's looking fantastic. We're celebrating that earlier. CCP at the door. What did you do, Crypto, sir? Yeah. No, it was a delivery man. He's sending some fruits. What's the URL for Bob Games? I don't see it in the description. Yeah, I haven't added it to the description yet. The URL is Bob Arena, was it? bobarena.tech. Bob, B-O-B, Arena, A-R-E-N-A, .tech, T-E-C-H, is Bob Arena. We'll be checking out later. Definitely. And thank you, Richie, waiting for Arbitrum land. It's coming. It's coming. Don't you worry. We're still working on it. Right, TitanX. So what I have been achieving in TitanX is the plan. Oh, there we go. MetaMask finally woke up. Good stuff. What I've been trying to achieve in TitanX is now having a strategy of short and long mining stakes to protect myself from the reality that might be it doing a Zen and the price destroying itself before the kind of the full length stake time is up, right? That's the risk. But at the same time, I've exposed myself to lengthy TitanX performance as well. So this is where we are at the moment. I have 4 long-term stakes, 230, 240, 245, and 250, right? These, you can see the APR on these is ridiculous, 2,000%, 2,100%, 1,900%, and 1,700% APR. And then I have started to open low time stakes as well. We have a 38-day stake, or mine, right? Mining power, miner, 25-day on a 25-day. This one I did a batchment of 2 25s. And these, at the moment, this is where it gets tight, right? So we are 300% APR on my miner, which I made for 38 days, but we're only 7% done on that. And we're only 169% on our 2 miners for 25 days, which is tight, very tight. So there's $1,200 and of a 0.2 ETH. The ETH prices these days are quite high. And in 25 days, I believe the ETH prices may be higher, right? Which causes me a little bit of grief. Let's see if it pays off. Yeah, that's why we're going short and long. I feel that going around 30 to 60 days is probably the more lower risk style, because even though the price might go down, you are mining on a better clip, right? You're going to get more tokens and a better rate, because longer pays better, more ETH pays better, right? For these ones, I'm not confident that if the price drops 70%, my ROI disappears. Actually, if the price drops 40%, my ROI might disappear. So that's kind of scary, right? At the same time, though, we have good things to talk about on Titan, which is we have staked Titan token as well, and the payout is going to be sweet. We have 2 payouts due, one of $19, one of $58, which are going to come on the same day, which is tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is double payment day. So you'll see a lot of people now creating stakes into the stake section for just 1 or 2 days to try and achieve getting a larger ETH payout, right? Lots of ETH is being paid out. We have 1.2 million being paid out tomorrow from the 8-day cycle, and $3.9 million of ETH paying out from the 28-day cycle as well. Our 90-day cycle is now halfway through, and our 369 cycle is not nearly through, right? These keep repeating. And I'm excited, but again, like, $70, $80, that'll make me up to $180. It's not going to change my life. I don't really think there's much to be said for the staking in TitanX, unless you are going to stake an absolutely retarded amount of Titan in this. For me, it's not worth the time to spend on it. But the mining, it's a lot of fun. Short-term miners are kind of exciting for sure. Let's finish up by checking out the TitanX price, and then we are going to head off for the day, because it's Friday and I've got stuff to do because it's Christmas soon, and I need to put a new seasonal poop up on the raffle game as well, which is coming. So watch out for that in the Crypto Missive chat as well. So let's get into TitanX. TitanX. Here, liquidity 1.6 million. Healthy liquidity. Actually, price went up today. Nice. But overall, it's a worrying. it's so high risk, man. It's fun, right? The high risk nature of TitanX makes it so addictive, right? Or at the same time, God, you could just lose so much money on this because you're playing around in Ethereum. You're playing around with quite a lot of ETH, right? But we are with 2 days of good candles, 2 days of green candles. Out of the last 5 days, we'll have 3 green candles and 2 red candles. But that was a week of red just there. So is the price pumping today because the payment of payouts are due from the staking? Yes. So what's going to happen tomorrow? Are people going to take the ETH and then put it back into miners and back into TitanX? Or are they going to take the ETH and then sell their TitanX tokens? Because a lot of these people will be just staking super short stakes on Titan to get the ETH payout, and then they're going to dump it. Is the risk, right? A really complex platform, a lot of fun. And that pretty much wraps up our stream for today's S-Coins of the Week. So hope you enjoyed tuning in today, and watch out for my review of Bob Arena coming out later today, right? Peace, be good to each other, and always remember, don't get wrecked.